know where you're actually zooming in from. Go ahead and type in your city, your state, your country, and let us know where you're zooming in from. We'd love to hear from you. We got the whole lineup on the call right now. We have, man, let me tell you right now, we got our founder, Mr. David McCovey. He's going to be live with us tonight. We have our president of our company, Mr. Spencer Iverson, is actually going to be on the call with us right now. Okay, guys, we got myself. I'm excited to be here. Right, I'm glad I'm here. And then we got the VP of Business Development, none other than Mr. David. Let's see, he's on the line with us today. Guys, guess what? We got our Global Master Ambassador, Mr. Jonathan Green. He's on the line with us today. And then also, we got to round it out, guys, the People's Champion, Coach Max, is on the line with us tonight. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I don't care where you're calling in from. That's a heck of a line. Let's go ahead and see where some folks are calling in from, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it tonight and all the incredible things that are happening in the company right now. We got Jersey on the call. We got Greenville, South Carolina, McAllen, Texas on the call right now. Hey, Rosa, how are you? Team Over the Top. Chris Battle, what's going on, Doc? You know what? We got Gregory out of Seattle. We got Simone in Virginia. I love the way you spell Simone, by the way. We got Stamford, Connecticut, Dallas, Jamaica, Greensboro, North Carolina, not to be confused with Greensboro, Georgia, right? There we go, the triads in the house. Geraldine is with us right now. We got Zambia from Africa on the call with us right now. South Africa is actually on the call with us tonight. Johannesburg, Montreal, Quebec, Guys, I'm telling you, people are streaming in from all across the world to hear more about the incredible experience, the incredible project that's called Epic Trading LLC. Now, we got Jacksonville, North Carolina on the call. Hello to all our Marines down there. Pastor Turner, what's going on, Doc? How are you, sir? Out of the great state of South Carolina, the Bahamas is on the line. Good night to you guys. Trinidad, hey, hope you guys got some doubles down there, some shark bait. Can't wait to come live with everyone down there. Augusta, Georgia, Aiken, South Carolina. You guys are right next to each other. Australia, the land down under. It's the top of the hour, guys. We got about 30 seconds before we really kick us off. Come on, let's type it in. Let's give us one big push, a lot of energy. You got to hear this information tonight. It's actually about to happen because the person I'm going to bring up is going to bring it, not just bring it home, he's going to bring it all the way home, okay? So do me one big favor. Let's get the crowd pumped up. Let's get excited. Let's bring the energy. Joel Strother, what's going on, champion? Right out of Kansas City, Missouri, Idaho. What's going on, Tanya? Houston, Texas is in the house, right? San Francisco. Hey, this one gets real close. Atlanta, Georgia. All right, so here you go, guys. Type in I am epic in the chat box. After we get 100, we're going to go live. I think we can do about 20, 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Type in I am epic. Let's see it. Oh, wow. We're lighting it up. I am epic. I believe in you. Guys, speak over everyone else right now. I am epic. Wow, this is absolutely phenomenal. Got people streaming in from all across the world right now. How epic is that? Okay. All right. Well, guys, we don't want to overcook the grits tonight. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I can actually say that. But you know what? We'll be effective, but we won't be eternal. But there's some information you need to have. I encourage you to make sure that even though this call is being recorded, that you have something to write with tonight. Why? Because a short pencil is better than a long memory. So let's go ahead and get it started. I'm going to flip this call over right now to my great friend, and he's also our Global Master Ambassador. Let me go ahead and get him to unmute his line. And he's going to come online, Mr. Jonathan Green. This gentleman right now is I'm telling you guys, he's a powerhouse. He is literally an icon. You like that one, an icon in this industry. He is somebody that understands how to connect people. He understands how to move people. He understands that leadership is the ability to move people without touching them. He can do that all day long. And it's a pleasure to work with. It's a pleasure to call him a friend. And it's a pleasure and honor to serve with him in a corporate capacity. So go ahead and turn the call over to Mr. Jonathan Green. Are you live and with us, sir?
Yes, sir. And Mr. Sterling, I made you host. If you don't mind, just make me a co-host so that I can share my screen as well.
There you go.
Great. Okay, fantastic. All right, well, great. Ladies and gentlemen, all over the world, it's a pleasure to get a chance to come on the line with you guys. Man, you guys are about to be super fired up about this call tonight because as Mark Sterling shared, guys, we brought all of the leadership here, and everything that we'll be focusing on will be wrapped around strategy, structure, and vision. That's right, guys. Strategy, structure, and vision. And Mr. Sterling didn't say enough about himself, folks. Understand this gentleman has positioned himself to be a true legend in the industry. This gentleman has not only gone out and walked the walk in this industry, he's proven his leadership ability. He's been hand selected to serve on different advisory boards as well as corporate vice president positions within the home-based business industry. So the bottom line is he's documented with massive success. So Mr. Sterling, thank you very much for that warm introduction. And so here's what I want to do over the next few moments. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have our leadership group really cast an incredible vision about where we are and where we're going. But I just wanted to take the first few moments to really show you guys how massive the impact of what we're doing is about to be. You see, my journey started in the industry about 18 years ago, and there are so many different points of defining moments that have occurred throughout my 18-year journey, but it only takes a few of them to radically change the direction of your life. And number one for me, because there are many people in the industry that are joining this company. There are a lot of people who've already been a part of network marketing companies before. You've experienced years and you've just been looking for that place that you can call home. While on the other hand, there are people for the last decade or so, you probably have said, hey, look, I'm not interested in the home-based business industry, maybe had a skewed vision about the industry. Regardless of what your situation may be, you're going to see tremendous value from this call that we're putting on here tonight. And so, for me, 18 years ago, the first time I went and looked at a home-based business presentation, because I always said no because of my skewed vision, I'll never forget it. I liked the business model. And I told the gentleman who invited me out, I said, listen, everything made sense, but I need to go talk to my cousin because he got started in this company and it didn't work for him. And I need to see why. I'll never forget it, man. I mean, you have to have peer leadership around you in order to help elevate your level of thinking and to help you become better. This gentleman shared with me, he said, Jonathan, let me ask you a question. With all due respect, how long have you been comparing yourself to people that fail in life? And the shocking point was that he revealed to me my thought process. And I didn't like my thought process. I had no problem with what he said. Here's what I realized at that point. I realized that where a lot of people think they're skeptical about an industry, they're not skeptical, they're programmed to think a certain way. For me, I was actually programmed to think that it was okay as a computer engineer to work 40 years at 40 hours a week to retire making 40% of what I was making. And then I learned about an industry called network marketing. I was also, I was that guy, I thought I was skeptical, but later on I realized I was only programmed to think that money couldn't grow on trees. And then I learned about the network marketing industry. Guys, we are about to revolutionize your mindset. I've been referring this book all of the month. It's called The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. I recommend that you read it because in that book, some of you guys will transform your mental capacity just from what you read out of this book, The 4 Agreements. Here's what I learned. I learned that one of the agreements that we as humans have made with ourselves is we make ourselves pay for the same mistakes 1,000 times. People say things like, well, I've seen businesses like this before and it never worked. Stop letting your past hold your future hostage. It's time to play to win. We've created something super special here with Epic, guys, and you're about to get a glimpse of it. When I simply say that we've attracted a leadership group with over 100 years of successful business and MLM experience, that's exactly what I mean. You see, even if we started with a David McCovey and we just went through a snippet of people's journeys where people look at certain things as a bad thing, that is the reason why we're going to be super successful here with Epic. We know exactly what the environment should look like from an infrastructural standpoint, from a field-centric standpoint, from an operating and a visionary standpoint. You look at a David McCovey, you say, look, this gentleman has gone from 5 links where he was making 6 figures a month and went to another company where he hit the top position in the travel industry. And then from there, he launched his own network marketing company that generated over $200 million of sales in the last 5 years. Yes, through his journey, multiple projects, but has led to this particular moment. You can look at a Spencer Iverson, a gentleman that started his journey years ago and made 6 figures a month in the first travel industry, and then transitioned to another company where he was making $1 million, starting his own network marketing company where they attracted 75,000 people in the pre-launch alone. But guess what? That's who you have as your president, a multiple 7-figure earner in the industry. How about a Mark Sterling? This gentleman, his journey in Tahitian Noni, the health and wellness industry, folks. Guess what? He learned his skill set. Went to a coffee company, multiple 6 figures. Went to a travel company, $1 million in a year and a half. Incredible success. Hand selected by a multi-billionaire to build an infrastructure in the health and wellness industry that has been one of the major success stories of 2019 alone. You got a David Lisiaga, a gentleman who has been in the industry, folks. He's wrapped his arms around technology, knowing what to look for, how to go and find it, how to focus on attraction marketing, been through companies, but been successful, leading trails of success through the industry at 6 figures. And then, of course, in a 6-month time, went from 0 to 6 figures a month in the industry. And then you got a Coach Max. You heard Mark Sterling say the people's choice, folks. Here's what I love. We're talking about a young lady that learned this skill set through the world of hard knocks. She learned this skill set, and here's what she was willing to do. She was looking to create an environment where she could take what she's learned, and she was willing to train people for free, even though she wasn't getting a dime, folks. She put countries on her back from an educational skill set platform in this industry. She's gone out, she's done exactly what she needed to do to get the documentation, and everything has led up to this moment in time where now she can participate in one of the most historic launches to ever hit the home-based business industry, and she's front and center with this elite group of master traders, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure traders that she's been able to attract in that time frame. And then, of course, you have a Jonathan Green. Myself, guys, your global master ambassador, yes, 18 years in this industry, across multiple platforms, every bit of the legal services industry where I made my first $1 million, to the travel industry where I had the mentorship of the #1 network marketer in the world who taught me that what you like to do for a hobby should be, what you like to do should be your hobby, but what the world does should be your business. You know, to go on in the travel industry, guys, to explore other projects and still have massive success. Everything has led up to this moment in time where you guys get to experience and be a part of the most historic launch, guys, in one of the greatest wealth transfers to ever come across our country. And I have the pleasure of introducing like I said, the people's choice. This young lady, Coach Max. I mean, first of all, I need you guys to type Epic in the chat. I need you to light it up with Epic. If you've been enjoying the live sessions, you haven't seen anything, but when we roll out Epic University, guys, we're about to change the impact around the globe. We're talking about economic impact. We put together a model where people did not have to forfeit their mortgage in order to align themselves with this great wealth transfer. Number one, we put together a retention-based model where we were willing to give members all around the world, show them the value proposition behind the educational platform before they paid a dime for the subscription. We've attracted, we have the infrastructure ready. We're ready for October 1st, but you guys can hear from the queen herself, the visionary behind this Forex platform and the expansion thereof, and has built one of the most electrifying, highly sought after master traders in the industry. I want to present to some and introduce to others the people's choice. Coach Max, I'll go ahead and give it to you to take it away.
Thank you, Jonathan Green. How are y'all doing, Epic family? I'm fired up. I want to thank Jonathan Green, our Global Master Ambassador, for that amazing introduction, guys. Just like he said, we are the wave right now. I'm super excited for what we got going on. So before I get ahead of myself, I kind of want to let you guys know what's been on my mind and what's actually coming with Epic University. So some of you all have been here throughout the entire pre-launch. You've been able to actually take, you know, some of the sessions with the 6, 7, and 8-figure traders that we have. I hope you guys are enjoying their content. I hope that you're learning from them. We've had about hundreds and hundreds of testimonials already just from the little bit that we've given you here in pre-launch. So guys, I want to give you a quick update right now. So we added a few features to Epic University, right? We could have just gave you some modules, but I decided no, we're going to give them more, because just like Jonathan Green said, I kind of had to learn the hard way when it came to Forex. I'm speaking over somebody right now who's listening to my voice. You might be on your job, right? Listening to me right now. You may have been making $40,000 and $50,000 a year, but I'm here to tell you that this skill set, especially what I have personally designed for you, is going to put you somewhere in 5 figures a month from the education. Yes, we have an amazing compensation plan, but I'm here to tell you that our education, guys, is going to set you up for a big come up. Okay, it's going to set you up for a big come up. One of the things that I added is the weekly market forecast. So on Sunday evening, okay, you guys can go into your back office now. You have a calendar that I personally added to the back office so that you can see when the educators are on. You can actually add the classes to your personal calendar. Okay, so there's no excuse not to follow these educators. On Sunday, we have our 7 and 8-figure traders giving you a weekly market overview, okay, of the market. What are they looking at? Okay, now you're able to actually peek over their shoulder for the entire week to see what kind of trade setups you want to follow. How powerful is that? Okay, we also have Epic University, the 2-week syllabus, guys, that I personally updated today. I don't know if y'all been seeing me on social media, but I've been telling you, I spent 10 hours today completely giving you guys an entire Candlestick Academy that I have now added to your 2-week syllabus. Okay, so on top of the Candlestick Bible, you're going to get a complete breakdown of how to see these buys and sells in the market based off the candlestick patterns. If you've ever seen one of my classes, I can tell you right now that the money's in the candlesticks. I'm going to teach you raw Forex trading. Okay, we're not going to sugarcoat the content. We're going to give it to you raw. So this is something that I'm very excited about that I've added to your syllabus. On top of that, guys, we have specific modules that have been done by each trader. So some of you guys have been loving the content from the London sessions. You've been loving the content from the New York sessions. So I've asked the traders to actually give you, okay, their sauce, guys. You're actually going to get to peek inside their minds, right, to see how they see the charts when they're going in for a setup. Okay, and that will be in a particular place in your back office called Sniper Academy. If you know me, I'm known to get very good entries on my trades. Okay, I see the market a certain type of way, and we're going to teach you guys the same thing. Okay, I'm really excited about the last 2 weeks. In lieu of our university theme, we've been giving you guys study hall. Who here has been enjoying study hall, where you can hop on and literally get your questions answered, learn a new concept? You're learning from advanced traders. You are learning directly from me. You're able to get that one-on-one attention that you need, that you're not getting on the live sessions. If you feel like you've been getting some value from these sessions, guys, put value in the chat for me. Let these people know who have not jumped on that there is value inside the Epic University education. I'm super excited and fired up because just like Mr. Jonathan Green told you all, I've been in this industry a long time. I've been trading now for 4 years. I have never seen a program, okay, put content in front of the people that actually makes sense, that people can grasp this concept, get into the market within 2 weeks. Okay, come on, somebody, not 2 years. Some of you guys are coming from other platforms, right? And you just didn't understand what you were doing. So over here at Epic, one of the things I'm very, very passionate about is giving it to you for real. Okay, so you're going to be able to follow your syllabus. You're going to be able to see the calendar. You're going to be able to log into your back office. And oh, I want to make a major announcement. My good friend, my big brother, okay, our vice president of business development actually helped me to make it possible. Now you can log into your back office and authenticate your TradingView name, guys, and you will have access to the 20 pips and dip indicator. Okay, this is a tool that I helped create, you guys. This is a tool to help you see the market structure, the price action, the trend. So now we're not confused whether or not the market is moving up or down. We can clearly see when to get in and out our trades. This is a game changer. I just want to hand it over to him right now. My big brother, my friend, if you guys don't know, this man has over 2 decades worth of experience when it comes to marketing, when it comes to business, when it comes to multi-level marketing. I'm here to tell you that this man right here, this 7-figure man right here, he is the man with the plan. He has an amazing marketing system set up for each and every last one of you guys to win. I want to hand the call over to my friend, my brother, my big bro, David Lisiago. Are you here with us tonight, bro?
Max, I'm here.
Let's go.
Listen, I saw your epic background. I could have let you be the only one.
We gotta represent the team.
Hey, listen. Well, good evening, good night, everyone. I'm super excited to be here. I hope that you are too. There's been so much going on. You know, if you would have told just about anyone that we were going to disrupt the industry the way that we did, as quickly as we did, that tens of thousands of people were going to link up with us as quickly as they did, that this much value would be given during the pre-launch period. I was literally on a Facebook Live just the other day. And, you know, and what was said was very profound. He said, listen, most companies, they'll do a pre-launch and it's just to get you positioned. And instead of getting positioned, we have given you value upon value upon value upon value upon value. And I said, you know, they weren't ready for it. And he said, I'll be honest with you, David, I wasn't ready for it. And so literally, ladies and gentlemen, I need you to understand where you are, where you're positioned, what's coming down the pike. And, you know, honestly, how tirelessly this whole entire team has been working for you guys behind the scenes. You know, we have a corporate chat going on and you keep on hearing the dings. But honestly, in the background, most people don't understand how many moving parts there are to a company like this. They don't understand how it is that you need to get systems to talk to each other and move back and forth. And in order for everything to work seamlessly. And this is one of the things. And I'm going to first, you know, congratulate you all for being on this Zoom. And then I'm also going to challenge you. And I'm going to challenge you in saying that we have, I think, 50,000 plus on the team, or almost 50,000. I'll let David give those numbers in a little bit. But these calls should be absolutely packed out, especially when corporate is here giving you the updates, because we want to make sure that people are plugged into what Epic is doing. Here is what I can guarantee, okay? That if Epic didn't do anything else than what we have already done, that the value that you have gotten for $20, the pips you should have been able to catch over the last 3 weeks should be enough for you to go ahead and press that button and want to renew. Because I don't know any other company that is consistently catching 5, 10, 15, 20,000 pips a week of profit. I just don't know. It doesn't exist. Okay, so let's talk about what has been done infrastructurally in the last 3 weeks. This way you guys understand where we are and kind of what's coming down the pipe. So first and foremost, we started off and, the back office was great. It worked flawlessly from day one. Super thankful for that. And a whole bunch of people started locking in and the team started growing. Awesome. Then we went ahead and we got the live sessions together. And with the live sessions, people started catching pips left and right. Awesome. We started doing 4-a-day Zooms during this pre-launch period. And honestly, that means that anyone and everyone that has a prospect that wants to get on can get on and hear the vision and hear the master plan for Epic from some of the corporate team and some of the best trainers within the space. Awesome. Then we went ahead and we realized that there was an issue with some security. So we made it possible so that all the live sessions could be streamed from your back office. Okay. And we did that before other companies even knew that that was possible, so that you could go ahead and everyone could access at the same time. And so the traders started moving even faster, and that worked great. Then we created the Telegram groups. Okay. So we have we have the Forex Signals group, and then we have the official Epic Trade House chat. And literally, ladies and gentlemen, we also created an authentication system that has worked for over 99% of you, so that when you get in, if you are active, you get access. And if you are not, you do not get access to the content. I'm letting you know right now that puts us light years ahead of any other company in this space in regards to authentication, and also in regards to the keeping private content private. Okay, so all that has been done. Now, then we integrated 20 pips and dip. Ladies and gentlemen, what I really need you to do, because I know that this is a very big initiative for Max, is she's going to start teaching using the 20 pips and dip indicator. So if you have not got into your back office and authenticated your 20 pips and dip indicator, go ahead and do that right now, please. Actually, not right now, but right after this Zoom. Go ahead and do that, and then tell your team to do that. Okay? I want you guys to before I get into what's coming, I want you guys to understand what's already been done. And part of the reason why is because your team, your friends, your contacts, if they understood the immense value that you are getting, they would be over the moon excited. Now, where are we going? I know that we have some other indicators coming out for TradingView. I'm not going to go ahead and let the names or what they do out the bag, but just know that they're coming. That's not going to change the price point. I could also let you guys know that that in the background that we have literally been working on a full-fledged marketing system for you, and it will be added for free. So literally what's about to happen is everyone in the company is going to have 1 or 2 landing pages for free that they can go ahead and use to market their Epic business. Okay. Not only that, but there is going to be a more robust marketing system that is put together specifically for those who have their IBO subscription. And this also includes the Telegram bot, where starting in October, anyone who tells you no or not right now, you'll be able to go ahead and give them 3 free signals a week so that you are dripping value on them. The reason why we are doing this is, if you have not read the book, Jab, 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 Right Hook, right? It's about providing value over and over and over again. And so what ends up happening is a prospect will see the value and then will more readily say yes. We'll also be dripping on them with email marketing, text message marketing, through Telegram, and creating some fear of missing out. All of this is going on, and it is all included in your IBO fee. Not only that, I have I just finished getting it programmed, but we have an optional and when I showed it to David, he got super excited about it. We have a very simple and effective text message marketing system. Now this one isn't free, but you know, we went ahead and literally created something where you could share a phone number, and everyone will have their own if they want it, and you are able to sit there and have a text message bot communicate with people. We have it's crazy what I think everything that we're doing. We have the Facebook Messenger bot that is going to be coming out and doing some marketing on that. Literally, we are creating a marketing system that is hitting so many touch points, and it's all going to be integrated. Not to mention, we also have the recurring webinars, the on-demand webinars that are going to be coming out for the team as well. So in this month of September, this epic September, what I really need you guys to understand is that, you know, I know for those of you that know me, I have not been as present as I typically am. And part of the reason is that all of that takes a whole bunch of work. And so just know that we are working on your behalf, and just know that we are going to keep on pushing into greatness and making sure that we have the most epic company on the face of the planet. So from marketing systems to indicators to back office, plus the mobile app and everything else that's coming down the pike, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to have such a firm foundation to go ahead and build this company on. And where we differ from others is that we are going to give you over 99.999% of all that stuff at no additional cost. It is included in your subscription. So if you are not excited about that, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to tell you, because you know it is going to change what I think the face of network marketing is, because we are going to be working on a very different level. So I just kind of wanted to give you updates on everything, but I want to bring up Mr. Mark Sterling, VP of Sales. I met this guy about 7-8 years ago, killing it then, but you know, I can't do a better introduction than Mr. Jonathan Green, so I'm not gonna try. I gotta stay in my lane, Mark. He did such a good job, it's like I don't even want to try, because you know, you can't be second best. I don't want to be first best loser, man.
Hey, David, hey, man, thank you, man, because I tell you right now, Jonathan Green, I hate coming after him. I love him to death, though, because, you know, he just says that he has that thing inside of him. He has that charisma. You know, he has that character that can just really spread a vision. And guys, you know what? It's really not about edification for us. It's not about, you know, what the accolades are. You know, what it really is about. It's about serving. The bigger you get in this company, guys, I want you to understand the more rank that you achieve in this company, the more platform that you get in this company. I want you to understand the more you raise up, you level up. I encourage you, that's the more you need to serve. People that get to a level of success, if you will, get to a level of attainment, they get to a level of accomplishment. Those are the ones that understand they don't need to be served more, they need to serve more. And that's what we really are about in this company. We see, here's what I know. If you only play for the applause, then you place your happiness in the hands of the audience. I'll say it again. If you only play for applause, then you place your happiness in the hands of the audience. There's not one leader on this call right now that really cares about applause. Now, should they be celebrated? Yes. But the applause is not the motivation, because one moment you can be the talk of the town, and the next minute you could be the target of the town. So let's go back into this information. So I kind of get off track a little bit with that kind of stuff, but I'm wildly excited about it. And I can tell you right now, I get more and more excited when I start hearing Dave Lisiaga talk about all the systems and tools. And there was a word that he said, free 99. I'll use a different word, because you know you are going to pay a monthly subscription. We're going to give you access to more for $99.99 than I believe any other company in the industry will offer. Okay, it will be bundled in. It'll be for those folks that want to qualify for the ambassador retreat in Mexico. It will be todo incluido, all inclusive. It's going to be part of the package, guys. out of the box. I'm telling you right now, absolutely fire, absolutely phenomenal, right? Todo incluido. I don't know much more Spanish than that, but I know how to say all inclusive. I promise you that. I know how to say all inclusive. So I got 3 things I wanted to share that are coming up, okay? In addition, that are part of your package. From a marketing perspective, we're going to be launching the next several days a banner and flyer system. A banner and flyer system. I know you hear the beeps, guys. The corporate chat's going bananas. Man, David lit it up. And we're see. That's it. We can celebrate each other. Isn't it great to be in an environment where people celebrate you? Again, they're not doing it for the applause, but isn't it great to be around an environment where you're celebrated? Matter of fact, this banner system, this flyer system is designed to make sure that you have the tools that you need so that you don't have to focus on certain things. Now, doesn't mean that you don't need your own. You can if you want, right? But here's the thing. Imagine when someone new joins, they can literally go to, I'm not going to tell you the URL, the link right now. They can go to link.epictrading.com and they can actually click on a banner that says, welcome. And someone can say, hey, they can type, it's this simple, watch this. Click here to add picture, type in your name, generate flyer. They can download it, put it on social media. It can say, I'm gonna pick a name. Hold on, let's pick a name real quick. The next person to comment, I'm gonna pick your name. Me, there we go. Agape. All right, well, we get a little different name here. Scott, I remember Scott. Agape says me. We'll do Agape, right? I love that. I love Agape. Actually, Agape means love, right? So Agape joins the company, right? She types in Agape. Forgive, I can't say her last name. I'm gonna give a common name. I can't say it. I'll say Agape. Let's see here. Agape Green. Okay. Agape Green has a flyer. Put the picture there that Agape loves, and it's gonna say, I locked my spot. I am epic, right? See, here's the thing. It's one thing that Agape did that, but I'm going to encourage you guys to go out there and put some juice, some swag on that post and let people know that, you know what, you're being supported, right? Now, and when that happens, guess what? People are going to say, hey, what is that? What is epic? And what a great way to actually start piquing interest and start following up. And then we're going to have other ones too, where, you got, these will be the welcome banners. We'll have other banners or flyers as well. Let's just say when someone joins the business, it's always the encouragement that you launch your business in the first 24 to 72 hours, right? Well, we're going to have virtual grand opening banners. So maybe, you get started, you can go in there, click on virtual grand opening, drop in your picture, put your name, and most of us use Zoom, type in your Zoom ID, and it'll actually generate a banner that says, hey, I'm having my virtual grand opening. It's for Agape Green. Here's the date and time, and here's the link. All you do is type in the Zoom ID, right? How awesome would that be, right? Well, guess what? We talked about recognition. What if there were pre-made templates and banners that look all, the template was there, the marketing was there, all of it was there, and it was for all the ranks. You got your 3, you're a founder. You got your 10 on balance, 4, 4, and 2. And guess what? You're a founder 500. You got your 30, you're on balance. Guys, 12, 12, and 6. You're now a founder 1,000. You got your 500 on balance, 2, 2, and 100. Man, now you're an ambassador, right? So guys, we'll have all the templates pre-made. So all you got to do is go in there and actually create your template. This will help with the team. More importantly, you don't have to pay a designer to go out there and do it. I was paying hundreds of dollars per month just to make sure the team was recognized. It was a labor of love, but it was still a labor. This is like having a baby without the labor. I just made that one up. Hope you liked it. Imagine being able to go out literally and have some of the stuff already in place for you. Guess what else you can do with it? You got the rank up. I call it the level up banners. We're having an event on October 3rd, right after we launch. That's Saturday. It will be our first Super Saturday. It's going to be virtual. It's going to be phenomenal. Stay tuned for that. That's coming out. But when we do that, you can actually register. Imagine your team starts saying, hey, I'm registered for the Epic Experience Super Saturday. Okay. They do that, and that starts hitting social media. You say, hey, what is that? I promise you prospects can be on that call. And when it happens, it'll blow their mind to see the recognition, to see the people that qualified for the ambassador retreat, to see individuals being recognized for sponsoring, see individuals being recognized for their success in trading. I'm letting you know right now that it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. There will be people that want to join our company just because they love to be recognized. You know that most people, the last time they were clapped for is when they graduated high school. See, but now they get a chance to be recognized for doing something that they should be doing anyway, but we're going to create a culture of recognition. And it's going to be absolutely phenomenal, right? We're excited about that. So that banner system will be live very shortly. Now, let's talk about how we keep the train on the tracks. Have you ever been bowling before and you see the little guardrails that come up on the side, right? You know, for the younger folks, for the toddlers, for the kids, I call them directional bumpers, right? Well, our company is going to need directional bumpers. There'll be some people. See, it's our job to make sure we protect your business. It's our job to make sure that we protect your business. So we're gonna have some compliance to make sure that certain things happen. So if the alphabet boys ever come knocking, I call the alphabet boys the A's, the B's, the C's, the F, the C's, the C's, the I, the R, the F, whoever comes knocking, right? If they ever say, hey, you know what, guys, we noticed some things were happening that you might want to look at. We have a software system in place used by some of the largest $100 million, billion a year companies. And it's already put in place. Mr. McCovey said, you know what, I see the value. I'm going to spend those dollars. Why? Because we're going to protect the house. And it's already built out. The business rules are done. The algorithms are done. All that you need to know is if things get out of line, their reports that generate and come out there, and the compliance team can simply look and say, oh, this one particular person, they probably didn't do it there. But we can send an email, place a phone call, even send a text message, just to give you a friendly nudge, your directional bumpers, and say, hey, let's stay in these lines. Let's keep the ship right. This is going to be absolutely phenomenal, guys. So if you love that, again, cutting edge, everything we do, I call it the new school network. It's going to be cutting edge. Hashtag for me, just type in protect the house, right? PTP, protect the house. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about protecting the house. Why? Because it's about your income, your family, your legacy. We're going to protect the house, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. So again, guys, understand it. Even if you happen to get something, right? Heck, I might get something. You know what I'm going to say? You know what? They're doing it to make sure that I got a 4-month-old son upstairs. We're going to make sure Grant's okay. We're going to make sure that Agape is okay. We're going to make sure the family's taken care of, right? See, it's more than just a compensation plan. It's a mission and a movement. And we get to be a part of something. You got to protect something more than the part. You got to protect the whole. And that's what we're trying to do right now, okay? Now, I got one more thing to talk about. I want to share one thing with you. See, right now, as we get started, people are going to understand. They're going to think that our truth is a lie. It's okay if someone disagrees with what's going on. They just don't understand. See, skepticism is only valid in the absence of evidence, right? And every truth passes through I'll say it again, 3 phases. Every truth passes through 3 phases. See, once they start saying, oh, Epic, it's one of those things, right? Oh, they're like this other company, right? No, we're not. Oh, this is what's happening. I can't believe they're doing it. Ha, ha, ha. It'll never work. They won't get past their first month, right? We're about to knock that out. They won't be able to make their first payroll. We're about to knock that out. All these, see, here's the first thing. The first part of what the truth passes through is called ridicule. The company's going to be ridiculed. You'll be ridiculed, but it's not about the ridicule. That will pass. Let it pass. You don't have to respond. I once heard that silence has never been misquoted. You don't even have to respond to it. Let the ridicule pass. It has to go through that way. Don't even worry about it. But the second thing that the truth must go through, that must happen, is that it must be violently opposed. It must be violently opposed. Oh my God, they got 50,000. How many people have talked about Project 50,000? How many people said they're going to put 50,000 in a company? I can't believe it. Oh my goodness. Oh, what, it actually happened? Man, I can't believe those guys. You know, Mark Sterling told a lie in 3rd grade. Guys, don't believe him. I remember when he told the lie. He said he was supposed to get reduced lunch. And he was actually going to get free lunch because he was on food stamps, right? I mean, God, they're going to mix stuff up. It's going to be violently opposed. It's going to shake you. Someone's going to say, you know what? I heard on one particular Zoom, the guy, He said something in present tense, but he used a past tense verb. The company is actually a fraud. Okay? These are things, it's going to be the craziest things you're going to hear. And sometimes you're going to hear them from people that are real close to you, right? Sometimes there'll be people that inside, they see what's going on, but they're so afraid of success. See, it's called sleeping with the enemy. And sometimes the enemy is the enemy. Sometimes the enemy is the enemy. But see, here's where it gets good, though. Here's where it gets really good. The third phase that the truth must pass through is that it must become widely accepted. There'll be ridicule, there'll be violent opposition, and then it will be widely accepted. Oh, man, I always knew. Hey, you know what? I knew Agape was going to do it. Man, I knew David McCovey was going to do that thing. Man, he always does it right. Man, Spencer, Coach Max, I mean, I didn't think she could make the transition. But you know what? She always did have that swag about her, right? and Jonathan Green, Spencer Iverson, man, they've been doing their thing, man. Y'all was playing around. See, deep down, I ain't want to tell y'all, man, they would light that thing up, right? See, I'm telling you, those three phases, it has to happen. Okay, now let me go. We gotta hurry up. So the last part is, let me know if you guys are ready for some swag. I'm talking about some gear, some epic gear, right? Somebody said, bring it on, that thing fire, right? That thing is fire. See, we're gonna be bringing out the t-shirts. I gotta tell you a funny story. Derek Brown told me it's okay to tell very quickly. Derek Brown called me and said, hey, Sterling, are you guys gonna have this 4X t-shirt? I said, man, we got a fire 4X t-shirt, man. They got the bars. And he said, no, man, I'm a bigger dude, man. I need a 1, 2, 3. I need a 4X t-shirt. Man, I bust out laughing. Derek, hope you don't mind me saying that. He told me I could, so I'm gonna go ahead and run that play. Hey guys, we got 4X t-shirts, epic swag t-shirts. I mean, off the chain. We got some special items that Mr. Iverson got sent over. Got it blessed by the founder himself. It's gonna be absolutely phenomenal. And let me tell you right now, we got those fitted caps. We got the flex fits too, right? We got different designs, and we got some more stuff coming. I don't want to overcook the grits. But guys, do me a favor, drop the word swag below. If we launch the store this weekend, will you be ready to get your epic gear? Let's swag it out, baby. Let's get swaggy with it, right? Absolutely not fire. Okay, I'm closing out a quick story. I probably went over my time. You know what? They asked me later. They gotta forgive me. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out my story real quick, right? Here's my story. I want you to start seeing it before it arrives, okay? I want you to start visualizing yourself at any goals you want, and your goals are personal to you, but I'm gonna use the goal of Ambassador 10. I just want to set a baseline. I want to, 6-figure is the baseline I want to set right now, but everybody has a personal goal. It's their own story. There was a German guy, excuse me. There was actually a Russian guy, I said German. I think it was something totally different. I got a conference call later on this night with some folks over in Germany about 2 or 3 in the morning. Anyway, there was a German guy. Yeah, there I go again. There's a Russian guy named Nathan Sharansky, and he was a computer specialist, guys. He actually got locked up and spent 9 years in prison in what we call the USSR back then. We now know it as Russia. And he was accused of spying for the United States. This happened many, many years ago, okay? Nathan Sharansky was accused of spying, spent 9 years in prison, okay? Now, even though he spent those 9 years in prison for spying, I want you to understand, he said that he didn't even be locked up. He was behind bars, but he wasn't locked up. He said that he could visualize himself every single day while in solitary confinement playing chess. Isn't that crazy? No chessboard, no bed, nothing but concrete, but he visualized himself, this is a true story, playing chess every single day, okay? Every single day he played chess. In his mind, he played mental chess. And he would always tell himself, he would speak to himself. He would lie to himself so much that it had become true. I guess somebody missed that. See, there are 3 kinds of lies. You got to realize that you realize that you can realize. Another story altogether. But he says, I might as well use this opportunity while I have the time to become the world champion. He became a champion in his mind, like Muhammad Ali said. He was a champion before he was a champion. This guy said he might as well use the opportunity during confinement to become the world champion. And in 1996, Sharansky actually beat Gary Kasparov. Why? He played chess in his mind millions and millions of times. So when the opportunity came around to play it in real life, he wasn't perfect, but he was practiced. What are you speaking to yourself every single day? I'm happy and grateful. I'm an ambassador 10 by October 15th, 2020. What are you saying to yourself every single day? Are you saying I am epic? Are you saying I'm happy and grateful to be part of a company that allows me to be in an environment where I can win? I'm happy and grateful to be an ambassador 10 by this date, by this time. Speaking in present tense. Why? Never speaking in future tense. Your mind can't take a joke. The future will never come. Speak your goals in present tense. Visualize your success. See it behind your eyes so you can see it in front of your eyes. Speak what you seek until you see what you said. I want to get out of the way. I want to bring up our president of our company. This gentleman right now is one of the most sought after speakers in the world. He has all kinds of accolades. He has more degrees than a thermometer. I'm fired up to be in partnership with him. He's somebody I consider a friend. Most importantly, he is your president, none other than Spencer Iverson. SI, take it away.
Man, it's hard coming behind this team right here, you know, and Mark, you just killed him. I'm gonna come back to that. Let me start here. You know, this is my 26th year in the industry of network marketing. And the team that you are listening to right now, I hope somebody is recording, you know, this Zoom, because it is historic in its own right. You know, when you talk about a Jonathan Green, how many of you all were on the training that Jonathan Green did on the compensation plan? You know, he's the master edifier. He's the master. Nobody in the world edifies like a Jonathan Green. And I've seen him on stages in front of tens of thousands of individuals. He is literally an icon. He's a master trainer. He understands numbers like nobody's business. And what a blessing, you know, to have a Jonathan Green. You know, you heard Mr. David Lisiaga. I got one word for David Lisiaga. He's brilliant. David Lisiaga is absolutely brilliant. What a find. What another blessing to have someone who has the capabilities, who can not only build a team, who not only understands where network marketing is today, right? He knows where it's been, but he also understands where network marketing is today from a technology standpoint. Another thing I appreciate about Mr. Lisiaga is that he's a master visionary. In his previous opportunity, no one had done what he had done before. No one had joined him. He didn't go to where it was popular. He didn't go to where there were already millions and thousands of people. He created a lane. And you know what, he said, if I build it, they will come. And that's exactly what happened. And so to have someone with the talents and the gifts, and he's just getting started, is absolutely a blessing to the company, Coach Max. Now, clearly easily turning into the hardest working person I maybe have ever seen in the industry. This young lady has a phenomenal story and is the one who is championing the cause of all of our traders, vetting all the traders and putting things in place. And sometimes you may ask, you know, why do you guys talk about each other so much? Because it's about respect. You know, it's about the law of honor. And we want you all to understand and have a great appreciation for the team that's been assembled. Over 100 years of experience has been poured into this. And then you got a Mr. Mark Sterling, who this gentleman, everywhere he goes, he brings success. He was in a project that I was in. He went from 0 to the #1 money earner, earning well over 7 figures. He's been sought after, and he's had people do CDs and DVDs on him. I mean, just an amazingly accomplished person. We could not have chosen anyone better to be the VP of sales. And I can't wait to tell you about the founder. So I'm gonna quickly get out of the way because our founder, Mr. David McCovey, is coming up. But here's the thing I want you all to understand. In my 26 years, I've helped launch and brand a number of companies. I really want you all to appreciate this. I have never, ever been involved in a smoother launch than what has just taken place with Epic. Never in my 26 years have I ever been involved in a smoother launch. Have we had a few problems here and there? Yes, of course. What company does not? But this has been so smooth. That's how I know when I'm looking for confirmation, when I'm looking for after I pray, I'm looking for confirmation. And every time there has been a difficulty, every time there's been a major hurdle, that's a negative answer. Spencer, that's not the direction I want you to go. But every time that the path has been smooth and every time that it's been almost seamless, that was a confirmation. And I constantly get confirmations. I'm constantly getting affirmations that this is the right move. And so a lot of that is thanks to you guys. But guys, we've been spending a lot of sleepless nights. So I just want to take a moment and say thank you to this amazing team that's been assembled for the time that you are putting in, spending time away from your family. Coach Max has a beautiful daughter. Coach, listen, Jonathan Green and Mark Sterling both have children under the age of 6 months. They have babies at home, and they're spending time away from their families. This is not a pity party. This is just letting you all know that while you all are grinding, guess what? We are grinding too. We are grinding too. Guys, let me tell you this. We've just gotten started. Never confuse the beginning for the end. Never confuse the beginning for the end. We've just gotten started. So we're getting ready to eclipse over 50,000 individuals who want to become scholars with Epic. Now that's the easy part. Here's the tough part. Here's the challenge. There's one thing to get them, it's another thing to convert them. It's one thing to get them, it's another thing to convert them. On 10-1, we want you all to make sure that you get your team members converted for the $99.99. Many of you all have started to count your money. I know what my check is going to look like on the 9th of the month. And well, that's partially true if you get them converted. So we still have a lot of work to do. Many of you all have done a splendid job, a masterful job of getting your legs balanced and getting people in and getting people excited. Now we want to make sure that they get converted, and we are here to help you. Guys, I want you to mark on your calendar October the 1st and also October the 3rd. Mr. Iverson, what's going to happen on those dates? I'm so glad you asked. Here's what's going to happen. On October the 1st, we are going to do an Epic launch webinar with the executives to help you launch the business, to celebrate the historic official launch of Epic. Guys, on October the 1st, we're going to do it at 9 o'clock Pacific time, 12 o'clock midnight. We're going to bring in the next day. We're not going to let 1 minute pass without launching this business. We have 7 major announcements. You think you heard something tonight? We've got 7 major announcements. Guys, we are working around the clock to bring you the absolute best. Let me tell you something about us. We hold ourselves to a different standard. We don't hold ourselves to the good standard. We don't hold ourselves to the great standard. We hold ourselves to the epic standard, right? And so we are going to have an epic launch. So 9 o'clock Pacific, midnight on the 1st Eastern Standard Time, and you all can make the adjustments for your different country. We are going to bring it in like it's New Year's Eve. Some of you all might want to have watch parties. Some of you all might want to get your teams together. Why? Because we're going to start dropping those 99.99s, and you're going to see some tools. Listen, oh my God. What David Lisiaga, this system that he's built is a game changer. It is a game changer. I can't wait for him to explain in more details about that. We've got so many more announcements. Now, we're going to keep the momentum going. And on October the 3rd, we're going to have our very first Epic International Virtual Super Saturday. Listen, Mr. Jonathan Green is a trainer like no other. We're going to have recurring trainings going as well, but we're going to have our very first Super Saturday, and we're putting all of the details in place. We have a couple of flyers to let you know, but October the 1st, we're going to have our Epic launch. On October the 3rd, we're going to have our very first Epic Virtual Super Saturday. Guys, how many of you all feel, and as I close, and I wanted to be very quick because I wanted to bring up our founder and give him as much time as possible, 100 years of experience between us. Why is that unique? Why is that novel? Because we are you. We're you. We've had companies let us down. We've had companies take our checks. We've had people lie on us. We've had people steal from us. And we're tired just like you are. We're distributors at heart just like you are. There's nothing you have gone through or haven't been through that we haven't been through 10 times worse. So understand, we're never making a decision from our position over here that we don't understand about what you're going through over there. I read in a book that says, a wise man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. How many of y'all believe that? How many of y'all believe that it's your time? If you feel that it's your time, I want you to put in the chat box, it's my time. I want you to put in the chat box, it's my time. Because I feel for Spencer Iverson, it's my time. I feel for Mark Sterling, it's his time. I feel for Coach Max, it's her time. David Lisiaga and Jonathan Green, it's his. So if we feel that way, you should feel it's your time as well. And speaking about time and timing, the gentleman I have the privilege of bringing on, there's a million things I can say. You've heard about the 200 million in 5 years. You've heard about the travel company. You've heard about the top income earner. Let me tell you something I've seen. What this man says he does. You know how hard that is to find in business? Forget life. You know how hard that is to find in business for somebody who does what they say they're going to do? This gentleman is all about execution. Forget network marketing. This gentleman was already successful outside of the realm of network marketing. He ran successful business ventures as an entrepreneur all throughout the West Coast and throughout the United States before he even got involved in network marketing. See, understand success leaves clues, and no one can ever take away from you the formula for being successful. That describes Mr. David McCovey. This gentleman has success written all over him, and he commands and extracts success. And see, success to me is not about what you do for yourself, but what you do for other people. See, he has an army of other individuals whose lives he's impacted and changed because of his success and because of his influence. There are a million different projects that he could have taken part in, but he chose Epic for a reason. He had a grand vision. And let me tell you something. Wow, what an amazing founder we have. He breeds success, he commands it. And ladies and gentlemen, it's not about being great, it's about being epic. And what an epic founder we have. It is an honor and a privilege. Sometimes I'll call him and it's 4 o'clock in the morning his time. He picks up the phone. But see, that's the work ethic. Doing the things the average person won't do so you can have the things the average person would never have. That sums up Mr. David McCovey. It's an honor and a privilege from Las Vegas, Nevada, to bring up the founder, Mr. David McCovey, founder of Epic. Mr. McCovey, are you with us?
Absolutely, Mr. Iverson. Can you hear me?
Got you loud and clear, sir. Take it away.
All right, all right. Let me get in here, guys. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, Mr. Iverson. I'm excited. As you can tell, man, I am excited. Guys, listen. What I need right now in the chat box, you guys know I move on energy and energy only. Please, in the chat box, give me I am the one. Give me I am the one. We talked about this before because everyone on this line right now, you guys are the one. You guys are the next group that's going to do for your family. That's why the no's don't bother you. That's why it's one of those things doesn't bother you. That's why none of the negative things bother you. You are partnered with the right group. I am so excited. When you look at this all-star lineup, family, we all have strengths and we all bring it to the table every time, because when you're amongst giants, no one wants to be the smallest giant. There's so much talent in this organization and on this leadership group right now. It's absolutely amazing. I echo everything that Mr. Iverson just said. I actually was talking about David Lisiaga earlier today, and I told someone I was riding with, I said, he's quite possibly the most intelligent person that I've ever worked with. That's big for me to say, guys. There's so much talent. You have people for the people. We say all the time, people's choice, the people's check. Coach Max, it is what it is. In a lot of companies, family, you get it around people and the edification is to the moon. But one thing that I can tell you in this deal, the edification is real. You can go to, everyone is vetted. Everyone's resume is impeccable. You can check our 1099. We have earned what we said we've earned, and we build the deal the right way. So I'm super excited to be partnered with this amazing leadership team. Everyone is a giant on their own. It's absolutely like building what's the all-star basketball team back then, USA, when they just won everything, because there was so much talent that only they could beat themselves. And that's what you have right now, an absolute dream team. The only group that can beat us is us. We're not going to beat us. Epic is here to stay. We are going to be the next legacy company, guys. So I had a few things I want to talk about. Mr. Iverson was really on my heart when he was talking about, what you can build, you can leave. And I'm going to show you guys a few snapshots, and I hope I don't get too long-winded. We're already an hour, guys, but please bear with me, because I think some of these things you will really appreciate. This is something that's coming. If you guys can see my screen, this is what is happening in Epic. We are building so many things behind behind the scenes and in the background, and that's why, again, we all have these raccoon eyes. If you do not have raccoon eyes during pre-launch, you're not working hard enough. It's very simple. So Epic Estates, this is what all of you guys that reach the level of ambassador will have. You will have this to be able to leave behind your family. We know that things get crazy. We never want to speak the bad, but we want to be prepared if the bad happens. We're going to have a foundation where you can leave your hard work behind, guys. We're working on a lot of things in the background. This is actually a video. Mr. Iverson did an amazing job. We worked hand in hand to put this video together. The script is amazing. The footage is amazing. So we're bringing out a lot of tools. So my section tonight is just to talk about a few things that are coming. So again, let me take that away. I don't want you guys to get too excited about that. I don't want you to get too excited about that. Now, again, we have something else that we think will really get your attention. We're going to come out, David touched on it. We're going to come out with an app, family. This app will be absolutely amazing. It will do what other apps do not do. right? We're going to give you guys all the tools. When you look at this deal, I have a motto, and I use it in all of my companies. We should be able to pass the blank bag test, right? When you look at all of the other companies, no disrespect to those companies, when you look at all of the other companies that are in the space that we may be in, if you strip the name off of the bag, right? So it no longer says Wendy's or McDonald's or Burger King, it's just a brown paper bag. And you go in there and you pull out all the components in each bag, which is each company, and for the value that that bag charges you, we should be #1 every time. And that's what we're working on here. You will get that with the app. It will be able to push notifications. We're going to push everything that we're getting everywhere else in the back office and in Telegram. We're going to have so many different ways to communicate that it won't be overwhelming. It'll be effective in a very, very good way, guys. So we're working on a lot of things. So let me get you one more really, really quick. And definitely last but not least, nope, can't show you that. Okay, sorry. We'll save that one. We'll save that one for the first. But that's our version of rings and things, family. It's epic rewards. Again, the leadership team, we've come to a unanimous decision on a lot of that. You will have 6-figure rings once you reach the level of where you earn 6 figures residually. You guys know about the retreats that we're going to do. We're going to do Mexico. We're going to do Dubai. We're doing Rolex watches, guys, at the right time. And we're going to do what no other company has. When you reach the level of epic in epic, you will receive a black and gold Lamborghini. I'm telling you what I know, not what I heard, guys. This is going to be the most amazing program and platform that we have ever seen in this space. And not only are these things there, but they're doable, they're reachable. A lot of companies, they have these amazing things out there, but the average person doesn't even have a chance to get there. In Epic, you will. You guys know what the compensation plan looks like, so you know what we're doing, and it's going to be certified and documented, and we're going to just continue to put our best foot forward and build this thing like no one else has ever seen. Now, guys, I have a couple notes that I want to share with you guys. First, we'll start off with the pay card. Our pay card situation is finalized. Pay Quicker will be handling our payout process. Now, what that means to you guys, once we go live and you have the ability to order your cards, domestically, it'll take you 1 to 3 business days to get your card. 1 to 3 business days. Internationally, it'll take you 7 to 14 days to get your card. Now, but what happens in the interim, and even after you receive that card, you will have a virtual card. So basically, you get 2 cards. You have one that you can do your online shopping with, and that you can put in your wallet, in your phone, no matter whether you have Apple Wallet, which you should, Team iPhone. But whatever device you use, you'll be able to use that. And then you also have a physical card. So from day one, even when you're waiting on your physical card to reach you, you will have the opportunity to use your virtual card. So that's one check off the list. We talked about the app. Now, up next, if you guys got the email that we sent out today, we have a contest that's going. It will be for our Mexico retreat. We're going to be at the resort Barcelona Maya Riviera. It's absolutely amazing. It's a adult-only joint, but we're going to have an amazing time there. And so what the contest entails is, we know a lot of people may not get to ambassador. We know a lot will. Right now, we have over 170 people that are structured appropriately for ambassador. But for those who are not, you can still partake in this trip if you do the right things. So the top 3 personal sponsors, so the top 3 recruiters, the last 7 days of the month, the last 7 days, of the month, we're going starting tomorrow, I think it's today, starting today through the end of the month. The top 3 of personal sponsors that brought into the business will receive accommodations for that. Now, this thing is also in your back office. You can definitely go back in there and look around. So again, feel free to go look at that. This actually came about because of our Vice President of Sales, Mark Sterling, said, listen, man, we have to get to the Barcelo. He's like, I know what you're looking at is cool. He said, but we need Epic. So guys, we're Epic. We are at the Barcelo Maya Riviera. Now, the other ways to earn this trip are, we're doing a drawing for everyone that has at least 3 personal sponsors. They go into a drawing. We'll do that drawing on our first International Super Saturday on October 3rd, and the winners will be announced. But again, this information is in the back office. So let me check that one off the list. The corporate retreat, we just talked about that. Now, the days that we have for that will be October 29th through November 1. So October 29th through November 1. Those are the days for this particular trip. Again, we'll give out more information as that comes back, but we've already set aside a nice room block. We don't have it totally complete yet because we're not really sure how many people will be there. We want everyone to be there. So that's what we're going to do. So we're at Barcelona Maya Riviera. Now, what we wanted to talk about too is the 3 and free, right? We know a lot of people are asking about that. And so for clarification, how that works is it's not technically a 3 and free, family. It is a 3, and then once you upgrade to IBO, your scholar fees are waived. And through our attorney, we understand now that even if it's technically free or a waiver of the scholar fees, that's still a form of compensation. So because of that, you have to have an IBO or have to be an IBO to have any form of compensation. So that's how that works. So it's not technically free, but once you reach 3 and you upgrade to IBO, your scholar fees are waived. So again, we wanted everyone to be totally clear on that. We didn't want any misunderstanding on that. Definitely. Now, what I want to do also was shout out a couple groups. I know everyone we talked about where you're from. You guys lit the chat box up, but I did see several members from the winner circle out there, and it looks like the Lion did absolutely represented tonight. So shout out to those 2 organizations and everyone, because they showed up tonight. It looks like about 400 of the people in the box right now were other Lions Den. So shout out to the Lions Den, guys. Now, again, okay, so we have something else that they started doing today, right? Today, if you have been in your back office, you might have saw that the numbers were a little bit different. What we wanted to do, because we're now in the last week of the month, again, running through the tape, not to the tape, but we wanted you guys to have a real live expectation of where you were. So we have had some people cancel or whatever, tire kickers come in and do their thing, and that's fine. But so today we actually purged them. So they canceled. So if you saw a drop in your numbers, you just say, oh, what's going on? You can look down and go through your organization, look at your tree views and look at the overall organization. You'll see a lot of people that are in red. So if they have done that or they have passed through the system, then that's why you may have seen that. So guys, those are our corporate updates. Again, we appreciate you for being on. We know we've been over an hour. We don't like to go long. We just like to be strong. But listen to what I want to say right now. This is absolutely the deal. Everyone that was in the chat that typed in, I am the one, you are truly the one. I don't care what you've done in this industry before, how great or how small, we're working on today. I don't care if you have had businesses that have not worked for you before, I don't care, we're working on today. My favorite entrepreneur, Mark Cuban, he always says, you only got to get it right once. It does not matter how many times you fail. It does not matter how many times you've tripped, how many times you bumped your head. You only have to get it right once. People will remember the best shots you took, not all of them. Make this your best shot. If you are on this line right now and you have ever wanted for anything in your life, this is your opportunity. If you go into the clothing store or to whatever store it is and you check the tag, this is your opportunity to not have to do that again. If you are tired of driving the vehicle that you are in right now, this is your opportunity. You need this. If you have ever made a payment arrangement on a bill in your life, this is your opportunity. You need this. So a lot of people don't really understand how powerful this can become. We know what it is. I do not have to sell you on it. Like Mark says, we do not need to overcook the grits. We know how powerful it is. We know what this skill set can do. We know that it's portable. We know that the person that introduced you to it and gave you this skill set or showed you how to do it, if they walked away from your life right now, we understand you still have that skill set. This is the meeting of both worlds. We have the best product in the game and we have the most dynamic compensation plan in the game. When you merge those together, only great things can happen, guys. You have heard it from this leadership group. You know what they are. You know that we are people over profits. You know that we are celebrated, not just tolerated. You know all of those things about us. We're giving you all the tools. David said, we're adding so much value to this deal for the same price point. All you have to do is get out there and expose the deal. Put people on the webinar. Massive exposure is key. Your business cannot grow if you don't expose. These are fundamental things that have to happen in order for you to get where you want to go. I don't care how many people told you no. You heard Mr. Jonathan Green says he had to understand because he wanted to go talk to his cousin about something his cousin had not been successful in. If a person does not have the lifestyle that you want, they are not qualified to give you advice on your lifestyle. Don't take advice from people not qualified to give it. It's a simple process. There is no emotional attachment. If people tell you no, that's okay. They don't see the vision, that's fine. It's not theirs, it's yours. Do not get disjointed or disgruntled because someone does not see what you see. God gave you the vision. They may have another one. Do not worry about the people who are not running with you. It's very, very simple. Focus on the ones who are here and the ones who will come. Don't worry about the ones that are gone, guys. This is your vision. This is your business. This is your legacy. Do not let someone else take the pen and write your story. They cannot write it as well as you can. The reason that we built this home is because we didn't want to go find one, so we built one. It's very simple. We want you guys to do the same thing. Write your own story. Do not let someone else have the power of the pen over you and your journey. Run with the runners. Everyone that's on this line right now are runners. We're going to grind, we're going to grind, we're going to grind. That's just what we do. So family, listen, October 1 is real. It's rapidly approaching. We're running through the tape, not just to the tape. If you are structured right now at Ambassador, get to the next level of Ambassador. That way when attrition comes, you laugh at it. You don't worry about it. We're not going to be broken down by these numbers. We're going to excel and continue to run through the tape. Guys, so I'm super, super excited. I appreciate everyone's time. We say the same thing over and over again. We know how much money we have left. We never know how much time we have left. So when people give us that, we're greatly appreciative. So guys, listen, have an amazing night. Have an epic day, an epic tomorrow, an epic week, and an epic lifestyle. This is your founder. I super appreciate you guys. There's 1,000 companies that you could have joined. You joined Epic, so that makes you founder. So I speak for the rest of the corporate leadership team. We appreciate you, and we will rock with you until the end. And even at the end, we're going to find a way to keep rocking. So guys, I thank you so much for being on here tonight. Good night, and God bless.